and Dwyane Wade right at the body of Anderson Varejao. Welcome to your Kodak moment, Anderson Varejao.
Curry, way down top, bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
In 3, 2, boom, we recording. Cool. First take, you ready?
Yo, what's up?
Here's the thing about the 2003 NBA draft, right? You got LeBron, you got D Wade, you got Carmelo Anthony, Chris Bosh. First of all, Dwyane Wade has a much better resume than Carmelo Anthony. I don't want to hear it. That shouldn't even be a conversation.
Okay.
Like everything that Dwyane Wade did, he did better than Carmelo Anthony outside of at most scoring, but people underrate how great of a scorer D Wade was. But here's the real thing. I think if you do a redraft in 2012, right after that those 2011 finals with LeBron screwing up against the Mavs, I think you take Dwyane Wade first overall in that redraft. I think from 2003 to 2012, I would rather have Dwyane Wade than LeBron James. Like, I know LeBron James had all the MVPs, all of that. Dwyane Wade won a championship. LeBron had the 2007 finals appearance. Dwyane Wade won an NBA championship. And I know he had like a decent Shaq, but that's not the real Shaq. Dwyane Wade won that title. And he made the Heat relevant during that time, as LeBron did for the Cavs. They had the same role as franchise savers, but Dwyane Wade actually got something done with the Heat.
Okay. You do understand the roster at the time for the Cavs, right?
Yeah, I understand it's horrible, but here's the thing. LeBron, early career, was a floor raiser. Dwyane Wade got you there. Dwyane Wade won you a title. The 2006 finals are the greatest finals performance ever outside of maybe 2016 LeBron.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue with you that like he didn't almost carry that team willingly by himself in 2006 to win that championship, but I mean, they did have, at least a very old Gary Payton, very old Alonzo Mourning, and Shaq, who wasn't, like the super dominant Shaq, but he still had
Shaq
great
was
numbers.
horrible that series. That's what people forget. Shaq was horrible that series.
Yeah, but then I mean, do you think that Dwyane Wade would help the Cavs win a championship? Like, let's say he stays the same amount of time that LeBron stays.
I don't think Dwyane Wade wins a championship with that team. I'm saying from 2003 to 2012, Dwyane Wade has a much better resume than LeBron James, and I don't think it's very close. I think I would much rather have Dwyane Wade from 2003 to 2012 if we're taking the teams aside, right? We're not including teams. All we're saying is Dwyane Wade or LeBron on potentially the ideal situation, both of them on the same situation. I think Dwyane Wade actually gets stuff done. LeBron had to learn how to win. Dwyane Wade knew how to win.
So you're saying just accomplishment based from 2003 to 2012, you would take Dwyane Wade first overall based on what he did?
Absolutely. 35 points per game, 8 rebounds a game, 4 assists a game, 3 steals and a block. For some measure, Antoine Walker was the second best player for the Heat in that series. Shaq averaged 13 points. All right? 13 points on 30% from the line and 60% from the field. Dwyane Wade scored more points per game than the next 3 players on his team combined. All right? So Dwyane Wade, here's the thing. LeBron had to carry the whole season. Dwyane Wade had to carry in the playoffs. And Dwyane Wade carried in the playoffs.
I mean, you can't say that LeBron couldn't carry in the playoffs either. It's just that he had to face some pretty good teams. I mean, he got Cleveland to the.
So did D Wade.
Yeah, but
if anything, D Wade had to face the more difficult Pistons team than LeBron.
I mean, hey, LeBron had to face the Spurs. I feel like the Spurs are a much harder team than that come up Pistons team, but
D Wade had to face that Mavs team that went crazy in 06.
the Nowitzki Nash one.
Yeah, no. Oh wait, was it? I don't think it was. No, it was Nash wasn't there anymore. It was Nowitzki,
Oh, was it
Keith Van
the?
Horn, Jason Terry, Jerry Stackhouse, Eric Dampier.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I feel that's a pretty that's it's an interesting take.
Also,
I'll
by the
give you that
way,
much.
the only player, only two other players outside of Dwyane Wade had a positive net rating in that series, and it was a 35-year-old Alonzo Mourning and a 29-year-old James Posey. Those were the only other two players that had a positive net rating.
Well, damn, I remember James Posey.
There you go. Like, come on now. Come on now. If I'm just doing a redraft and I'm going back in time and I'm sitting at 2012 and I don't know anything that's coming with LeBron's career and how Dwyane Wade just fell off a cliff because of injuries, I'm taking D Wade first. And then I'm taking LeBron second and Melo third. And then I'm going from there.
All right. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if someone else is gonna be happy with what you said, but
I know someone else is not going to be happy about that, and I know that he's going to be quite upset, and he's not in this call, and he's going to be mad about that, and he's going to say some shit. But even then, Dwyane Wade, if I'm at 012, I'm saying, look, Dwyane Wade has actually brought me something.
all right. I mean, you called me off the bat with this one. So there's nothing much I can say.
I think it's a good hot take because it does make you think.
Yeah, it does. I don't know. I still feel like you get. For me, I still personally would still take LeBron. I don't know.
I mean, it's not a bad decision. You're getting a Hall of Famer either way.
Yeah.
But I think 03 to 2012, just that 9-year span. I mean, D Wade just has the better resume. Like, he doesn't have an MVP, which is a travesty. The fact that D Wade doesn't have an MVP is just horrible timing on everyone's part. But he has that Finals MVP. He has that ring, and that he did by himself. People look at the names on that roster and they're like, he had good stuff to work with. No, he didn't. He had no help that whole series, and they went down 0-2, and then he was like, you know what? I want to win this, so I'm going to do that now.
He also had Pat Riley. Can't forget
I'm
Pat
sure
Riley.
I get that, but Kevin, just listen to these final 4 closeout games, all right, from Dwyane Wade. Game 3, 42 points, 13 rebounds. Game 4, 36 points. Let's just go with points for now. All right, 36 points D Wade. Game 5, 43. Game 6, 36. That's insane. You know how Jeremy Lin had that crazy thing where over like a 4-game span or 5-game span he scored like 150 points or something?
Mm-hmm.
D Wade scored over 150 points in the finals and won 4 straight games to win the series.
So he had a little insanity in the finals. What you're trying to argue?
Yeah. So I just think that's huge.
I could see that. I mean, though, the only thing I would, if I may speak for the other person who is not here, what would you say if let's say you do switch it? So let's say LeBron does go to Miami. what says that he
Well,
doesn't
LeBron
almost
wouldn't go to
get those
Miami.
same?
That's not how redrafts work. I'm just
Well,
saying.
yeah,
I'm
but
like
like,
I'm just arguing the accolades and all that. I'm just saying like who's the best player in the class, not a redraft. Because I think Dwayne Wade goes to Cleveland because that's what I said. LeBron is a floor raiser early on in their careers. Dwayne Wade is a ceiling raiser, right? So Dwayne Wade goes to Cleveland. There's not a you can't raise a ceiling because they're already not a great team. So LeBron was the only option there because LeBron, took this horrible organization with a bad roster and was like, okay, we're going to be good. We're going to be good. We're not going to win a title the first time around. We're not even going to get we're going to get a finals appearance that we really didn't deserve. But we're going to be good. We're going to be okay. And Dwayne Wade was like, I'm going to go to a team that isn't great. We're going to be decent for a short while, right? And then we're going to get a player that's going to let us make it, have a great record in the regular season, and then I'm just going to go crazy. I got it, pretty much is what he said. You get that. That's just the biggest thing for me.
I don't know. I still feel like the other person would at least argue that if you would have LeBron in that same situation, he'd probably get more accolades. So you would argue that he does better than Wade.
But that's not the argument I'm making.
Yeah.
I'm saying in 2012, looking back on the 03 draft, at that point you got to say Dwayne Wade has had the better career so far.
Yeah. I can agree. I can
and 2011, people talk about LeBron being the best player in the league. I think there's a better argument for Dwayne Wade being the best player in the league in 2011 than there is for LeBron being the best player in the league.
2010, 2011?
Yes.
Who did LeBron win the MVP that year?
D Rose did.
Oh, D Rose did. Down.
D Rose had the way better storyline. I will never take away from D Rose's MVP because it was so wonderful.
Yeah.
But D Wade has a much better case that year just because he was. So that was the first year where Kobe started falling off a little bit. D Wade was immediately there. He immediately took the place of I'm the best shooting guard in the league.
Yeah. I'm checking too. I think he landed 7th overall in the voting.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because people saw LeBron just straight up and they were like, well, wow, LeBron must be the best player on that team because we think he's the best player on that team because he won multiple MVPs. Well, he won an MVP already.
Yeah. Even though, I won't hold you. I'm pretty sure that D Wade did have very close numbers to LeBron, so you can argue it. It's just seeing LeBron there, you'd automatically put him up higher. So yeah.
I mean, I'm known as a LeBron detractor. I'm saying, it's obvious who's better from the end of the 2011 season till now. That's just obvious. But I'm saying you take the first 9 years and you take the last 9 years. The first 9 years, I think D Wade takes it by a quarter of an inch. The second 9 years, I think LeBron takes it by 8 miles.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Yeah,
moving on.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
you still caught me off guard with that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because I've been thinking about that one all day. Because I started looking back on the mid 2000s and looking back on finals appearances and all of that, and I was like, D Wade was really doing bigger stuff than LeBron back then.
Yeah.